So we got what, the XRS?
XRS Renegade 137 1.5 inch ice ripper, standard SRX shocks.
No smart shocks.
No smart shocks.
Which I personally would like if I was the one ordering it.
I think the,
got the big
biggest
gauge.
problem is if you get an air coat on the smart shocks, they will lock full out. So they say everything's supposed to be usable from either touchscreen with your glove or without your glove.
So this has 0.0 miles on it, huh?
Yeah.
A 99% break-in. Can't see that. For some reason, I don't think this is recording the screen as good as it could. So it's your iPhone's connected already?
Yeah, man, it's on my home Wi-Fi network.
Oh, wow.
So I set those up already so that anytime, I come back from a trip or something, if there's something new that they've pushed as far as updates to the sled, it automatically connects, downloads, and does updates.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can do anything you want on the touchscreen, or you can use this control too, which I haven't really figured out all of this. I have had a phone call actually come in on it. When I first Bluetooth my phone and it pops up just with the person's name and picture that's in my iPhone, shows up just like it.
So it doesn't have any audio though? Like if you were to answer it?
It doesn't have audio, but it will connect then through my Bluetooth headset in my helmet. Okay. Which has a mouthpiece, so I can actually take and speak
cool.
if I wanted to.
What's this this little microphone? Would that be answer?
Voice command.
Voice command?
Yeah, so if you want, it's really no different than if you're doing Apple AirPlay or something like that in a car.
Yeah.
Hit that button and give it a command and it'll do what you want it to. So like heated grips, this is something that's kind of different, is your thumb warmer is a ratio of what your hand warmers are. So you don't have individual controls. You can turn these on or off, but then this is a ratio of where you're at with your heat grips. Which is kind of different. I don't really know what I think.
Well, once you get it set, you'll have it. Just leave it.
Yeah.
You can just touch that?
Yeah, you can put different things in there if you want. Or this takes you into your preferences. Phone call, media, if I had Pandora playing, I guess. All the ride information. I haven't been all those. Preferences on how I want this to set up, like color, brightness, that stuff. Controls. If you had smart shocks, you would have a box for that. Okay. And that's where you actually select your 3 different ride settings. I personally think that the smart shocks would maybe be a little more enticing if they had more variability. Yeah. But soft is really soft. Medium is middle of the road, not too bad, and the hard setting is full on race.
So it's just three settings.
It's just the 3 settings.
So unlike my Air Ride where I've got 5 different settings, you only got 3. Yep. And obviously that works a lot faster than Air Ride, having to pump it up or whatnot. But I agree that. Yeah.
But the minute you do get a fault code, those springs and shocks, they lock out fully. Yeah. So if you're out on the trail and you get a fault code, you better hope it's going to be smooth, because it's gonna be a really rough ride. So
does this have a day and night mode?
Yeah, it'll automatically adjust whatever lights out
based on. Okay.
This is heated. I don't know if the other ones were not, like last year's model, but it's heated. So then you just put your phone in there, and then there's a USB port right here. Okay. So what you're supposed to be able to do is go into the BRP Go app, and there's just a little port.
I see it there.
And then USB.
Is there 2 USBs? Like
There's just one.
Just one?
Yep. And I heard there's only one accessory plug on this sled too, so I'm gonna use it wisely. What you do is you load your trail maps and BRP Go on your phone by just looking at what's there. What loads, you hit go, and that saves all of the maps, so no matter if I lose cell reception or not, my GPS is always going to show.
Well, that's nice.
So once it's hooked up, then you'll be able to have that much of your screen actually navigating if you want.
That's nice.
That's pretty slick.
So these 2 zeros here, You got the lower one is miles per hour. I assume the higher one is
RPM.
our attack. Okay.
Yep. And then you got your fuel, and you got your engine temp. It does the whole warm up thing, you know, like it would before. It'll tell you that. One other really cool thing that I found under procedures, summarization is just a button.
You don't have to go through a
You
big
don't do
procedure.
the toggle back and forth or anything like that. So that's pretty nice. This punch out is for the E-Link, which I ordered.
Okay.
None of the accessories I ordered came in, but I'll take the sled over accessories.
Yeah.
But this E-Link is different than all the other E-Links. They made it not as clunky as last year's model. So that's coming, seats coming, tunnel protector, and a low mountain grab.
A low what?
Low mountain grab bar.
Oh, on the front?
Just one of the low loops right here.
Okay.
I wanted a small one for when Beckett rides on the front. So you can
Okay. Cool. I haven't really seen a 137 with a mountain grab bar.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a ton of anything off-road, but
Yeah, this oil's on the same side. Is this oil on the same side? I don't know if it is. Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
Same as before. The panels, I mean, they're different plastics, of course, but there's really not a ton of difference to them.
What's this hole? This
So
it's just for the.
yeah, everything
Yeah.
has just been re-engineered to get air into that clutch.
I see. You gotta get yourself a spare belt. Loop it in there.
Yeah, I got the belt. I just haven't
Spending time to do that.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it really is.
But so the main thing, and really, besides the plastics, the only thing that's really changed about the sled is the front end, the bulkhead. So they added the fourth engine mount from just having 3 with Gen 4s. And what they stated was you'd have a lot less vibration. But
Well, keep in mind, this isn't broken in.
yeah, not broken yet. I did talk to a Ski Doo ambassador last night who has been able to ride one last year. And he said that where you really notice it is when you're under power.
Yeah.
Because he said at the end of the day, it's a big cubic inch 2-stroke. It's going to vibrate at idle. You know, there's no getting around that. So
I don't know if this would actually, the Gen 4 2-up seat would fit this, would it?
it does everything from.
You have to punch
the
this out?
secondary- Yeah, everything from the secondary back is essentially the same.
Okay.
The tunnel's the same. This is, I think, the same, but I'm missing my link, so I can put my link bag on there.
I know that this was open. I believe this is where my 2-up seat actually hooks right into here.
Does it have one of these though on there?
No. I mean, the headrest, goes here. You'll have to
Right.
put a mount. But,
I haven't looked at the part numbers, so I could be wrong.
yeah, I mean, it looks identical. It really does. It just looks like maybe this cover is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got 3 different covers on the mountain models. So a lot of variability.
I love the all black. And once you get rid of these stickers,
Yeah, that's
gonna look great.
the biggest hindrance. They said that you've seen the cranberry mountain sleds
Yeah.
that have the cranberry accents. Supposedly that's a very, very deep red. Very deep. But they said it does look sharp when it shows up. None of this was there before, so they make it even more fun to do any maintenance on the sled. You'll end up having to take your exhaust off to do the chain case. For sure. It looks like this time. With everything else they did.
So if you had aftermarket cam, it wouldn't. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't fit. I feel like
No, and I
just
haven't seen.
maybe they just had to. They made it more narrow, right? And they
Yeah.
just changed the design of the can.
Yeah, that's one thing that you notice when you're sitting on it is you can see your skis a lot better than you could on a Gen 4.
You don't mind if I sit on it, do
Yeah,
you?
go for it.
Oh, I blew your shocks out. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. It would take some time getting used to this. I feel like every time there's a change, this, if there was air ride available, I feel like that would be the toggle for it.
Probably.
Do they make this with the dial thing on the side? Or that's, now that it has this gauge, it's all right here?
With this gauge you don't. And I think they quit making I think that was the 7.8 gauge that they came out with last year. I don't think you can get that. You can either get the previous gauge that I got, or you can get this one.
Okay, yeah, I know that dial just didn't seem comfortable, and I may be wrong at that.
Low beams will illuminate when you got your high beams on. Your low beams stay on too.
Okay.
Which is really nice.
Did I hear that high and low is right and left, or it's
On the mountain sleds they are.
okay?
Yeah, mountain sleds they are. I don't know if these will. So kind of get an idea. I don't know. Which
So I
ones
didn't
they're
see
on.
any. I didn't see the bottom ones turn on. Huh.
So they'll flash on when you hit the key, but I've got the button off. 'Cause
Okay.
It's so smoky, but.
Yeah, I'm sure with it in braking mode, burning a little extra oil.
The screen stays on for 10 minutes after you shut it off. Just because you can mess with, if you're stopping at the trailhead and you're
Probably if you have
your route
Bluetooth, or even if you're on a phone call, sometimes
Yeah.
I could see where that happens.
Which I think is pretty standard too. If you're sitting in your Expedition, the
Yeah.
system usually turns everything off after about 10 minutes.
I
So
wonder if the battery's the same.
I don't know if the battery's the same. They're 1 or 2, and if you go with one, you get I think like $750 towards accessories.
Okay.
I just did the 2-year warranty on it.
Yeah, I would get another year warranty over it. You got plenty of accessories. What do you think the first accessory you'll get?
I don't know. I actually ended up ordering a helmet plug-in because I don't know when the E-Link is going to show up, and I don't,
So this does not have your regular.
No.
Doesn't.
Nothing.
Well, you know what I would do instead of actually doing that is they make a little battery pack that fits in your pocket for
I've seen
heated.
those too.
Yeah, I would go with that instead of actually wiring it into this. I would. My buddy has one and it lasts 12 hours. You can charge it.
Because the minute you don't have something, it's gonna fog up and then you're gonna be miserable and you're not having fun.